any stupid idiot who want to come under my comment section and go and say, "Oh, stop whining, stop complaining. Won't you just grow a pair of balls and man up? You get the hell off my channel!"
As you guys know, I often mention delusional red pill cops on this channel. One of the major red pill cops is that women cannot love, that they are incapable of loving. I mean, red pill circles love to keep repeating this. Brother, they are incapable of loving you. You. And I know this is a tough pill to swallow. So it is more convenient to just cop and say, oh, even the chat doesn't get it, bro. They say, oh, that is not real love, bro. It is very superficial. Guess fucking what? Humans are superficial. Then they go, oh, that woman won't be like that when you are fucking 70 years old. Like, I am not gonna get bogged down in semantics or questions like, oh, what is real love? Like I always say, with red pillars, one cop always leads to another. Guys, let me tell you one thing. There are very few things that a woman will not do if they are attracted to you. Females are more emotional than men. So no matter how irrational the situation might be, there are very, very few things they won't do if the attraction is there. And the recent news is yet another example of this. So in the US, a prison guard breaks a murderer with 75-year sentence out of prison and tries to run away with him. She's pretty high up in the pen. She tells other officers that she will just drop him off for a mental evaluation, then runs away with him. Tries to run away, that is. When they get caught, she kills herself.
The last time anybody laid eyes on correctional officer Vicky White and capital murder suspect Casey White was on the surveillance video at the Lauderdale County Jail, where Casey White walked handcuffed and shackled into a waiting patrol car.
Still trapped inside the car, Vicky White, the corrections officer turned accomplice. An autopsy report confirming she shot herself in the head just before police moved in.
She's still got it in her hand.
Got the gun in her hand?
Yeah, she's got a gun.
All right, watch it.
U.S. Marshal showing detailed pictures of Casey's tattoos. He's about 300 pounds, 6'9", with hazel eyes. Officials now believe Casey is connected to an Alabama-based white supremacist gang.
And the dude is some 6'9" murderer with 75 years sentence. 75, bro. Height bill is really underrated in our community.
I think that traditionally speaking, height is an indicator of good genetic quality and status, and people don't like to say that outwardly, so they say like, well, yeah, it's because of heels, but like, how frequently are you going to find yourself in a situation where you're wearing heels?
She risks her job, her life, just to live with the scum of the earth. She would rather risk everything she has in life just to live with him, even if undercover, even if hiding, forever running. She would rather live like that as long as she gets to be with him. Like I said, very, very few things they won't do. You know, this made me remember the Swiss prison guard who busted a child rapist Syrian guy out of jail. That was even more brutal. So she breaks him out of prison and runs away with him, with the car her husband bought for her. Man, that is fucking brutal. And you know what? That blue-pilled cock husband buys a car for her. And what does she do? She breaks a child rapist immigrant out of prison to run away with that car. These females put themselves in harm's way, willingly and knowingly. Like, these guys are violent murderers with no sense of right or wrong. These are child rapists, scum of the earth, lowest of the fucking law, but it didn't matter. None of that did. And people will come and tell you that females can smell your personality because you posted a message under my videos. What a fucking sick joke, man.
Why are you even talking about this guy? He's done some very bad things.
Then you have the example of that Asian girl who donated her kidney for her boyfriend, who cheated on her and dumped her. Like, she gives her own kidney to him, which is a risky process, and you will have to live with the consequences for the rest of your life. She does not fucking care, bro. And then he cheats on her. She does not care again. Forgives him. And after that, he's finally like, God damn, this chick can't take a fucking hint. And then he dumps her. Guys, putting yourself in harm's way, willingly and knowingly. Risk everything you have built in this life. Risk even dying, just to have a chance to be on the run with a vile murderer or a fucking child rapist. Donating your kidney to someone who cheats on you. If that is not love, I don't know what is. Like, in this day and age, people won't do that, even for their own family. Same blood, they won't. People will not donate their kidneys to their own father. Forget about kidney, people will write off their own brother for a little bit of money in this life. And then red pillars will come and tell you, oh, the females can't love, man, that is not real love. She won't be like that when she's fucking 70 years old or some shit like that.
I donated my kidney to my boyfriend and he cheated on me, and this is that story. In order to donate, you have to be in good health. They have to do tests to make sure your body can survive with just one kidney. I was tempted to YouTube the procedure before just to get an idea what my body's gonna go through, but I didn't, and I'm glad I did. Once I woke up, I just remember waking up to tubes in my mouth, and they tried feeding me, ice cubes, and I almost threw up. A few months after the surgery, my boyfriend went to a bachelor party in Vegas with some of his Christian friends. His best friend was getting married. He was texting me throughout the trip how much he didn't want to be there and how much he just wanted to read the Bible. On the Sunday that he was coming home, he came to my house unannounced, panic in his eyes and just like pale, like he looked really scared. And I was just confused on what happened, and then that's when he admitted to the cheating.
I was going, oh no.
I thought about it for a while and I decided to try to make things work. One day we were fighting about him resenting me of not being forgiving fast enough, and in the middle of the argument he wanted to stop and read the Bible together. I was like, no, can we kind of just talk like regular people? And that's when he just shut down and pretty much said like, oh, if God wanted us to be together, then he'll bring us back together in the end, and hung up. After he hung up on me, he blocked me on social media and yeah, just completely cut me out. I felt really hurt that he could just, throw me out of his life like that.
Also, by the way, I didn't want to mention this again, but I have to. And I know what you're gonna say. Oh my god, he's talking about Jasper White again. Oh my fucking god. Where is Mr. Face on BBC? We miss him already. In ITV, we are tired of your bitch ass.
Oh kid, why you repeat the same stuff over and over and over again? Because if you don't like me repeating the same stuff over and over and over again, then don't watch my video.
When I first saw this, I was like, $100 says it was a white dude. And lo and behold, I was proven right, yet once again. And not only that, her current boyfriend is also white. Like, white Chad can do no wrong. You need a vital organ, she will give hers to you. You cheat on her, she will forgive. Like, I can only laugh at this point, man. I don't even know what to fucking say. Remember, guys, very few things they will not do. But then you have red pill manosphere coppers telling you, oh man, females are incapable of love. Even the chat is being used for his money. Brother, they are not capable of loving you. And no amount of money or muscle or fucking game can buy you that kind of love. You will become a beta box provider at best. She's gonna tolerate you and give you pity sex just to keep the marriage alive. And I know this is a tough pill to swallow, but it is just the cold, harsh truth, man. I made my peace with it. You make yours. Don't be a free agent in life. Let the black pill guide you.